guys ready?
What's the plan, Bobby?
We're winging it, Jerry.
You always wing it.
You're gonna get killed.
What you mean, we, white boy?
You ready?
Here we go.
What up, everybody? Welcome into the OG NBA betting show. We got all my guys here. And yesterday we made a little bit of change, man. I'm gonna go around the horn, but you know I'm going to my dog Dutch first. Hey, I feel like it was some people around here trying to pack us out, but we ended up getting to that money yesterday. How you feeling today, Dutchy?
Yeah, man. Hey, the NBA is a hell of a drug. Hey, you looking at the plugs. Yeah, man. Hey, it's a beautiful thing. You know, I mean, levels to this shit, God damn it. And when we break out that levels to this shit, if you don't know, you best fucking know now, bro. I mean, come on. When we say it, we mean that shit. And, 30 motherfucking 7 was the only when we only needed 4. We only needed 4, but 30 motherfucking 7. They fucked around and damn near won the game by 40. We'll take that shit to the motherfucking window. Big shout out to everybody in the chat. And you know, I stood on business yesterday. I said, give me JB over that motherfucking John Wick. And I'm just saying, I mean, you get beat by 40 motherfucking points. Good Lord. And the motherfucker only had 10 points.
It was nasty.
JB fucked around and sit on the bench in the fourth and still gave you 20. Get the fuck out of here, man. Y'all pay the fucking attention when I give you the game. When I give you the motherfucking game. Now, I did say I was going back with this whole motherfucking card, but you know what? I found a little bit of time, not only for the homies on the panel, for y'all in the chat, and hopefully we get to the bag, and we might have something here, you know, for the people. But I definitely had to come and give y'all a little something from yesterday, But today's a new day, and we're going to get to the bag. We're going to make something out of nothing with this bullshit-ass 4-game card we got.
Yeah, I think he was just talking yesterday. I know he did make some money with the Bucks. So Wham Bam, I know you got some chili yesterday. How you feeling today?
Yeah, fucked around. Almost went good. I almost had it up, you know. Even though I never gave out the Grizzlies, I was just trying to be devil's advocate. But you know I'll take that L right there. Shout out to my boy Dutch. Called it right on the tee. I mean, he said Ja was gonna be trash. Ja was trash, bro. Golly, what? I should have shut my mouth, bro. The whole time I'm watching this shit, I'm like, I should have shut my mouth. I'm not even on this shit. I should have been quiet. But shout out to my bro. I'm glad y'all followed my dog right there. Big Cat did it up right there. He got his 2 threes. He got his 2 threes to the people that was looking at his 2 threes. He did get that. It was some good props in that game too, because it was a high total. So shout out to that. Shout out to shout out to the Bucks. The Bucks definitely helped me out a whole lot, bro. And shout out to Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball plus money with the 3s. That was good money right there too. So we didn't do bad, but a Magic, man. Damn, the Magic fell right there. Jimmy Butler wasn't there. Then they let him go to double overtime. Like, y'all just give him the game then. Like, let him win in regulation. But neither here nor there. We end today. 4 games today. It's gonna be good money today. Like, I'm already here. Happy to be here with our guys. But Bano, Skee, Dutch, you already know in the chat. Shout out to y'all. Y'all undefeated.
Man, Babano down there, you got a fresh cut, Babano? You feeling good today? How was everything yesterday?
I had it yesterday too. But you just noticed. Not a great night last night. I mean, it was disappointing. Detroit, Cleveland didn't get close with the over there. We saw obviously plus there's some sides I stayed off, and the Raptors, for instance, I stayed off the Raptors, thinking after beating Atlanta twice, maybe they'd have a stinker back home against New Orleans, but they won that game. We did have Charlotte, though. They covered through the back door. And Houston, what a job by Ime and the crew. Big win for them against Boston last night. Rockets, man, start paying attention to them, playing really good basketball, trying to make themselves felt and heard in the Western Conference.
Yeah, I was sad that I didn't actually get to the window with the Rockets. They're playing hard and good. And that Amin Thompson, boy, was balling out there.
He sure was. What a game!
They felt like Kobe.
Yeah, he was looking nice. I can't lie. So we'll see if he could build on that.
Busting some ass too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, God damn.
So we'll see if they can keep that going. We will talk about that game later today. We'll go in rotation order, and first up looks like Lakers and Sixers opened up. Lakers -4. 4.5. There is a 5 I see out there. Total open 219. It looks like mostly 218 is what we're looking at now. As far as injuries, Yabusele is game time. Oh no, I'm sorry, he's probable. Drummond, Embiid, Paul George, KJ Martin, and Caleb Martin all out. For the Lakers, no Gabe Vincent, no Vando, LeBron, Rui, and AD all probable tonight. So I'm gonna go to you, Wham Bam. You know I go over there first for the Lakers games, but let's just start off sweet yesterday. I'm like,
Yeah.
man, I love what I'm seeing. Is it gonna be the new Lakers now? I was just saying they're gonna play some defense. I'm looking up, it was like 21-5. Next thing I know, Hornets back in the game. Lakers go up again late. Hornets back in the game. I'm like, God damn, are we the worst team with a lead or what? Like, I don't know if I could bet the Lakers win. You betting the Lakers?
This is one of those games too, bro. You got George out, Drummond out. You got Martin out. You got Embiid out. You got the zesty shooter and McCain out. That's the funniest thing right there. I said to my boy Doug, that was funny. KJ Martin, he's not going to be in. So it should be an obvious Yabusele day, over 23.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I think I can't just go against that, bro. It's just too many guys out. But I do think the Lakers are going to win and cover this game. And that's the problem that I do have. Like you said, it's a back-to-back situation. Then they really didn't look like they cared about winning that game yesterday. It's kind of nasty. This is a road-to-road too, so this is harder to pull off for the Lakers than it is if they were at the house like they normally are on these back-to-back situations. So the fact that you're getting LeBron and them playing in this game, I think it's going to be more of an emphasis of, I'm playing in front of these type fans. I'm trying to put it on the show. And I think that's the reason why I like the Lakers today. So I think the Lakers win and cover here. Yabusele over 23.5 points, rebounds, and assists. That's already on my card. I wanted to make sure I'm doing the right thing, though, bro. I can't just come in here and just jump in on the Lakers. Like I told you, I'm never going to make the Lakers the best bet again. You know what I'm saying? It's not happening no more. Those days are done. Even if I have them as best bet quality, I'm not even going to take it. But today, I think they are in good contention today. I think they are going to win today. So win and cover is most likely I'll be looking at the Lakers.
I'm gonna have to put the Laker hate on hold. I don't know. When I see Death start smiling and shit, when I talk about the Lakers, I get nervous. Like, I don't know which way it's gonna go. So, Babano, I'm coming to you next. I need I need to hear if you think the Lakers can be trusted in this spot. Is Maxey enough by himself? Is it just Maxey points? What do we do?
I will not lay points on the road with the Lakers, and I definitely won't do it on a back-to-back. And obviously that's what we're seeing here. But I don't want Philly. Backwood. Early in the show. Backwood. Terrible game.
Is bad for your health.
Damn. All right. Dutchy. It's time for the haters ball. What you think?
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. Big shout out to our guy Nets Bets, RP, Mark A. I see y'all, man. Run up them likes. Run up the motherfucking likes. Let's see here, man. This game is funny. You said the hater ball because like these two teams are like the exact same, but at the complete opposite at the same time, right? Because I would say the Sixers are probably the most talented underachieving team in this league, right? You look at their roster, there's no way they should be this fucking fugazi, right? And then somehow, some way, we look at this Lakers roster and we just lie to ourselves and tell us it's good because it's complete fucking ass, right? And it's just we keep saying they're gonna be good. So it's like really they're in the same fucking bracket because they both ain't gonna do shit when it counts. And you can't count on either one of these fucking teams. But it's just like, man, how y'all motherfuckers just how are we supposed to figure this shit out? How are we supposed to figure this shit out? And when my guy Bobano is backwards the motherfucking game like this,
I choose not to figure it out.
Shit, run that motherfucker one more time for your boy.
Is bad for your health.
Wham Bam. Hit that soundbite. You know exactly what
Hold on. My fault.
We're trying to have a good time, and you want to talk about this shit?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Same game.
Backwoods.
Backwoods is bitch.
Of course.
Of course.
I like how I throw in the of course at the end. That's great.
Yeah.
That was when I was backward crazy. I was backward everything. Now I try to be more of a man of the people. I give you a little something. What?
Seriously, when I sat down to handicap this card, I crossed this game right off immediately. I said, I'm not taking the Lakers and I'm not taking the Sixers. Easy.
Easy call. Yeah, I'm with you. I want nothing to do with this
That's
game.
what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck we supposed to do with this motherfucker, man?
I feel like it's either maxi points or do something else.
I mean, AD should be too, you know.
I want to make sure if I'm cutting up or not. Apparently, I'm cutting up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm staying away. That's why I say I'm not betting the Lakers yet. I'm only did Yabusele over 23.5 points, rebounds, and assists. That's the only bet so far. So just want to give context there. I want to make sure my guys was on the same page. We're not, so it's over with.
All right, we'll go to Portland and Milwaukee. This one opened up Bucks -6.5. Man, I see this line kind of all over the place. I see 6s. I see a 5. So depending on what you like, make sure you line shop. As far as injuries here, we have Ayton still game time for the Bucks. Giannis, looks like he's probable. Middleton also probable. No Bobby Portis, no AJ Green, and then no Tyler Smith. So I'm going to go to Babano on this game first. The Bucks, they've just been doing so much. Like, they've been playing good. They've won 6 of their last 7, and really by margin in all of them. But it's just, damn, they've been traveling. They had that stuff with the plane and barely got to the game, had to travel cross country. Then they had to go into altitude. Now they have to play on a back-to-back versus Portland. It's not a Buck spot. But can we trust the Blazers here? The slightly more rested team. What do you think, Babano?
I think so. I think if Portland plays hard, they cover and they make this a game and they're in it for right till the end. It's just a really difficult spot for Milwaukee. They played a lot of games in a condensed period of time, all with travel as well, from home to LA to Utah. Now you're going all the way back to the West Coast, the Northwest here with Portland in this game. Rest advantage for Portland. And Portland, look, this is a feisty team right now. They've covered 5 straight with wins in 4 of those games against Chicago, Miami, Orlando, Charlotte. None of those teams are as good as Milwaukee, but they did battle Oklahoma City. You know, last time they played on Sunday, 118-108. That was a pretty competitive game against, best team, one of the best teams in the NBA. And then you factor in the spot that's a negative for Milwaukee. And look at how Portland's matched up with Milwaukee. Now, I know in some of these games there was Middleton, Giannis, I think, missed one. But the fact remains Portland's covered 3 straight against Milwaukee. The only Milwaukee win was by 6 points. They won here at the Moda Center last year when they played Milwaukee. They won outright as a 10.5-point dog. And just earlier this month in Milwaukee, they won outright as an 11.5-point dog. So, yeah, you could say Milwaukee revenge, but, they had the big win against Utah back-to-back. The writing's on the wall. You don't know if they're going to have that full roster available tonight in a spot like this. So I think there's a lot of reasons to take Portland here, plus the points. +6, yeah, I'm on the Blazers here. Rip City.
They have been playing well, Dutch. They've covered 5 in a row. I don't know. I just got this feeling. That Dutch is going to say, hey, look, man, it's levels to this shit on this game. So, Dutch, how you feeling, man? Milwaukee and Blazers. Are you going to buck everybody on the Blazers today?
Nah, man. I've been them ugly motherfuckers seem a little bit more attractive. I don't know if it's my older age or if I'm just loaded or what. I'm finding something good about that ugly bitch.
Personality.
Well, she's kind of sweet. She is kind of sweet. You see her, you see the way her mama looks. She might get to there at a certain point. You start using things. And God damn it, I'm right with you, Bobano. I mean, he didn't leave me much on the ball, boy. But I'm gonna throw one thing out there, and that's Dame time. All right, the Dame factor. Going back to P-Town, I'll never leave your last left. All right, like a motherfucker. Went to Milwaukee, talking about, picked all these destinations. You want to be, you don't want to be, and you pick Milwaukee out of all the motherfucking places to go from P-Town. God damn, it's like the same damn shit, except the weed ain't as good. I mean, I don't know what the fuck he was thinking, Dave. You should have took your ass to MIA or to Cali, not fucking Milwaukee. But yeah, it's a little personal when it comes to there. And you know who really shows out is Simons, 24 plus at 28-24. They, as Bobano said, beating them last 2 times. Horrible spot. Dame played 41 motherfucking minutes last night. That motherfucker might not even want to play tonight. He might just be doing some family reunion type shit in P-Town. And obviously, Giannis played 30 plus minutes last night. You got the altitude factor. Portland fucks around and wins this game, man. We know Milwaukee. When they bet on, they levels to this shit. But then there's also the Milwaukee Bucks who just don't give a fuck. And I think we see that team tonight.
This is the don't give a shit night, I think, for them.
In a dreary, cold-ass night in Portland, it's cush the fuck up, and it's take the motherfucking 6 to the window. They win this game outright, most likely. I like the Trailblazers. Rip motherfucking city, baby. Yeah, man. It's good money.
Hey, before I pass it to Wham Bam, I'm gonna say 2 things. One, I haven't seen one soul take the Bucks today. I'm just saying. But if there's one person who I think is gonna show up today, Wham Bam, he said Dame not gonna show up. If there's one person I think is gonna show up today, it's Anthony Simons. This is his mentor. What'd you say?
Oh, I said, I mentioned him.
Oh, yeah. I'm rocking with Simons over 19.5 points. He's hit it 3 of his last 4 games. The 2 games versus Lillard, he had 24, 28, and a game winner. Like, he wants to show up in these games versus Dame. So, give me Simons over his points. You looking at another player, or what you looking at here, Wayne Bam?
All right, so to go into like Anthony, let's just go into Anthony, man. You ain't lying, bro. That's definitely a good call out right there, I would say. And the only problem that I have with Anthony Simons is that he been kind of off and on a little bit. But this is a big game. This is a big game for him. I think this is a big game for Dame too. As much as Dame been balling, and he's been balling, man. 35 points last game, 29 points last game, 29, 25, 26. I think that motivation is going to let that elevation of play is going to get Anthony Simons above this number today. So I agree with our guy Skee on that. I wasn't going his direction because I think that elevates the whole team in Portland. I think they're going to come here. They're going to try to beat Dame because they've been coming out. He did leave. You know what I'm saying, Dutch? This is for the fans type shit. You know what I mean? But I could almost guarantee we're going to see Dame do this in damn Portland. I could almost guarantee we're going to see him at least tap his wrist one time in Portland tonight. So I think Dame time is going to show up too, bro. So all the way around, Anthony Simons, Scoot, Henderson, or Dame, I think you can't go wrong with either one of those guys there. So I'm only on Scoot, though. I took Scoot over 19.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He's pretty much good money with this one right here. He had 25 points on his own last game. So I think if you get back to the diming, it gets even better there for, and that's with our guy Aiden coming back. I think Aiden comes back a lot though. So Scoot PRA 19.5. That's what I'm working with.
All right, good stuff there. Let's keep going down the list. Utah and Golden State opened up Warriors minus 10.5. They're now 13.5, and the total went from 227.5. Well, I guess it didn't move that much. It looks like it did go up, but it's back down to 228. Pretty much as a consensus there. No Draymond, no Kuminga. For the Jazz, no Markkanen, no Kessler, no Collins, no Clarkson, no Johnny Juzang. Then you have Cody Williams, very likely. He's probable. Ain't nobody playing in this game. I know the Jazz are on a back-to-back. I'll go to you first here, Dutch. And I know that's not the game you want, but we're going to see. Maybe I'm wrong. It's hard for me to back the Jazz in the spot that they're in right now. I know the Warriors defense has been lackluster, but it's like, if I have to pick gun in my head, I think the Warriors. What do you think?
Yeah, man. Shout out to Jermaine. Shout out to our guy, Daniel Ponce. I see my man, Lingo Wick. No, you are not wrong, my friend. You are not wrong. You said no about motherfucking 10 times in that pre-breakdown, and all I could think is no motherfucking bueno. You know what I'm saying? Get this shit the fuck out of here. Back with this bitch, guys.
Is bad for your health.
I honestly feel like this game is bad for your health. But Bano, I don't know. You look a little excited for this one. You might have some money on this one.
Yeah, I like the over a little bit here. I'm concerned about who's going to score and step up and score for Utah. They are missing a shit ton of guys in the lineup, but nevertheless, I think if you're the Warriors with Utah playing last night at home against Milwaukee, push pace. Don't let Utah get comfortable. Make them have to defend. They're not very good defensively anyway, so push that pace. Golden State's been going over the total lately as well. 5-1 to the over their last 6 games. It's been a combination. They've either been scoring a bunch or they've been struggling defensively. I could see that again tonight. And Utah actually away from Salt Lake, they've been a profitable over team this year. 16-9 on the road over the total, and they're 25 road games for Utah, believe it or not. So I think we'll see enough points here, even with the absences. So Utah Golden State for me over 228.
All right, then I'll go over to Wham Bam here, and Sean Murphy says this is a must-win game for Golden State. Yeah, but is it must-win by 14?
14-point favorite.
Is it must-win by 14? That's the question we got to answer here today. Wham Bam, what you think about it?
It's a backwood, bro. I ain't fucking with this game at all.
Is bad for your health.
All right, last game on the slate. Rockets and Hawks. We have Rockets opening -5. Now see 6 pretty much everywhere. Total went from 228 down to 226.5. And for Houston, Whitmore is game time decision. Eason is out. We know Jabari Smith Jr. is out. Hawks still have Trae Young game time decision. There will be no Jalen Johnson, and then Zeller is out. So I'll go to you, Wham Bam. I mean, Trae Young, no Trae, no way for me. That's how I feel about it, especially if Jalen Johnson's off the court. So I know the Rockets are on a back-to-back, but I mean, how you feeling about it? Do you think Trae will play? Would you take Atlanta without him?
I'm thinking about taking the Rockets first half here. I just think that as probably I know I missed the boat on it last time. You know what I'm saying? I think it's like 2.5, 3.5. I mean, as far as like the spread variation that I'm seeing in certain books, I think some books are giving the Rockets a little bit more of an advantage in the first half than they are in the full game. And I think that's kind of the telltale sign, in my opinion, to take the Rockets in the first half. And I know that this is a bad spot here, but like you said, no Trae, no way. That's the way I'm thinking. I haven't bet this yet, but I'm looking to go ahead and back the Rockets here. We know that they're one of the best first half teams so far this year, and as of late, they haven't been that bad. Kind of been splitting around. So I think they can get it done today.
All right, Daryl. I live in Las Vegas. I do not live in LA anymore. Babano, do you agree with a Rockets first half, or are we getting that bird call today?
No, you know what? It's a bird call spot. It really is. You got Houston coming in here back to back. Big win last night on the road against Boston. You know, that felt good for them after they got destroyed, by the way, by Boston at home back at the Toyota Center. And for them to come back and face them again and beat them at TD Garden last night, that's a satisfying win. And now you're playing back to back, 3rd and 4 nights, 2 monster games with Boston and Cleveland back to back on the road. And you beat Cleveland for the second time in less than a week, and then you beat Boston. It's not at all a spot I love for Houston, but can I trust Atlanta? They're also on a back-to-back. They lost last night to Minnesota, covered but barely. They lost by 8. They're playing terrible basketball. I ended up passing on this one, but I would take the Rockets before I take the Hawks because I don't like what I'm seeing from the ATL right now.
Yeah, Wham Bam put those stats in there. Hawks only covered 1 of their last 5 in the first half. Dutch, can we interest you in that LJ special to get in and get out with the Rockets? Or what are you thinking here?
You know, I started out the day-to-day like I wasn't even going to touch this fucking card. You know, I didn't even want to look at this shit. I was just, strictly fuck around, watch Gladiator 2 again or some shit. But, I don't know what I decided. Let me look at this bullshit. And I hate to see it because my boy Nets Bets is like, he's on the Rockets. But I like everything Bobano said except for the very last thing. I think Atlanta wins this game. I do.
Wow.
I think Atlanta wins this game. So I don't know. We'll fuck around, see where I get to by the end of the day. See how these bullshit ass Blazer bet do me, and we'll go from there. But yeah, there's absolutely no way Houston shows up tonight. I mean, come on, man. That shit was. They put everything in the bag last night.
They did. That's an empty the tank game for the Rockets.
Exactly. And they did it a night before. They played pretty damn well in Cleveland, which was a big game. So you mentioned that. Everything you mentioned, strong points. It's hard to do it, but Atlanta finds a way, man. Sorry, Nez Best. That's how I feel, bro.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. If you get a little bit of help from the injury report, you know how I feel. Where there's Trey, there's a way. So
that's what I was thinking. Like, he's questionable right now. I'm like, if I know he's out there, even at a little bit better number, like what, 4, maybe 4.5.
Oh yeah, everything changes with bro out there for sure.
I'd rather have the Hawks at 4 with Trey than without him at 6. I'm just being,
100%, 1,000%.
Yeah.
So I'm with you on that. That's the card. So we'll move it on over to best bets. And first up, like we always do, Wham Bam. Talk to him, let him know how to get paid.
I'm gonna be watching this Laker games, y'all. Y'all already know what's going on. I like the Lakers today, but that's not gonna be the best bet. I told you I'm not doing that ever again. So we're gonna go Yabusele. There's no Embiid, there's no Drummond, there's no fucking Paul George. Who is getting rebounds? Who's gonna be enticed to have energy on both sides of the floor and actually get to the bucket on this Laker team? It's gonna be Yabusele. I do like that no Vando tonight. That's another defender that they're not gonna have for him. So 23.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Yabusele, my best bet. And we cash every time we did this. So let's keep it going, man.
Good stuff. Babano, you can let the people know what you think is the best way to get to the window.
Best bet. Let's see. I'm going to go with that over with Utah and Golden State. 227.5 at Bet Online, the best number out there. I think we see enough points scored with the Jazz and the Warriors tonight. So Utah, Golden State over 227.5 minus 115 for best bet.
All right. And for myself, I'll go with the prop Anthony Simons over 19.5 points going up against his mentor. He's done his thing the last 2 times they played. I think he'll do it again a third. So Simons over 19.5 points, my best bet for the show. And last but not least, we got our guy Dutchy. He's gonna let you know what the freshest look of the day is and take us home.
Yeah, man. Freshest look, we're taking our ass to P-Town. Rip motherfucking city. That's right, baby. Take the motherfucking points. You get 6. We'll take the 6 and go straight to the motherfucking window. Believe that. Trailblazers, man. It's good money. Big shout out to everybody in the chat. Black Thor King, I see you, my man. Our boy Nets Bets, our boy T Shank, Poor Will. Much love, man. Y'all be sure to like, subscribe, share the motherfucking video. Y'all stay fresh, stay blessed, and let's stay putting these motherfucking bookies to rest. Yeah.
You guys ready?
It's the plan, Bobby.
We're winging it, Jerry.
You always winged it.
You're gonna get killed. What you mean, we, white boy?
You ready?
Here we go.